show.
A girl can get along fine without a man. Except for one thing. When you go to get married, the preacher kind of expects you to bring one along.
Good evening, sugar. How's my little pecan pie?
Oh, just fine, honey. I was just finishing up.
Uh-huh.
Well, how do you like it?
It's real sporting. Oh, but honey, could I borrow a few ice cubes?
Oh, sure. Help yourself. How come you're toting ice cubes along this evening?
Well, I'm serving lemonade to the boys in the fixture shop doing the card game.
Card game?
Sure. Some of the fellas are sneaking over, to be my guests at a little contest of skill.
Bill Jackson, do you realize we had a date to go dancing tonight at the Midtown Grotto?
Got my nights mixed.
Bill Jackson, you make me so mad.
Well, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I can't have the boys waiting for me, locked out and everything. But I'll make it up to you, sugar. I'll take you to the grotto next week. So long.
Bill Jackson, you make me so mad. You're not monopolizing the best years of my life any longer. We're through. This is the end.
Beulah, what happened?
Oh, Bill got his dates mixed and stood me up.
Oh, well, then I think you did the right thing ordering Bill out of your life like that.
Oh.
When it's time to make a break in a relationship, it's best to make a clean cut, like a surgeon operating on a patient.
Oh, there wasn't any surgery, Miss Alice. The patient wasn't present.
You mean Bill wasn't there?
You don't think I'd said those things if he was?
Beulah, you know what's happened? Bill started to take you for granted.
Well, it's better to be taken for granted than never be taken at all.
Oh, Beulah, that's the wrong attitude. When a man starts taking you for granted, it's time to do something to impress him. Something that suits your talents.
The only talent I've got is staying single.
Beulah, be serious. You're a wonderful cook. Why don't you enter the contest?
The cooking contest?
Uh-huh. The county fair opens in 2 days. Now, there's a cash prize for the best cake. Oh, important judges and everything. You might even win a blue ribbon. That ought to impress Bill.
Well, I don't know anything about the blue ribbon impressing, but the cash prize would.
Why don't you try it?
Well, if just baking a cake stands between me and matrimony, start ringing those wedding bells right now.
Hello, Beulah. How's your cake coming?
Oh, it's all ready but the icing.
Come on in the living room, will you? We've got to fill out the entry blank for the contest.
Yes, sir.
It was making a chocolate cake. Pretty good. Well, the trouble with chocolate cakes are, they just don't have enough chocolate. I bet you there's some over here. Maybe I better add some.
You think you ought?
Sure. Beulah says she always made chocolate cake specially for me. Now it's chocolatey enough, all right. Maybe too much. It tastes exactly like a candy bar, only without nuts. That's easy. We'll add some nuts. Chopped almonds. That should do it.
Don't you go messing with that cake, Donnie. It's going to win a blue ribbon in the county fair contest.
My mother's going to make a chocolate cake for the contest, too.
She is?
And 2 of Mother's friends are going to make chocolate cakes. I know, because Mom seemed angry when she found out.
Uh-oh, just my luck.
That's bad, isn't it, Beulah?
Well, it's for sure the judges won't give me no A for originality. Looks like my entry is left at the post.
Say, Beulah, how about giving us the chocolate cake and making another one for the county fair?
Yeah, that's an idea. If everyone's making chocolate cakes, the judges ought to go for a Lady Baltimore. Of course, there ain't no telling whether I get beat before the cake does. But I'm going to try. I'll win that blue ribbon if they have to pin it on my stretcher.
Atta girl, Beulah.
Beulah, are you still at it? You must be tired.
I feel just like a drug of barge from Natchez to Mobile.
It's a good thing you decided to make a chocolate cake. If you remember, you gave your recipe for the Lady Baltimore cake to Mrs. Harvey, and she's making one for the contest. Of course, I told her she should have asked you first, but... Beulah, what's the matter?
Oh, I know I ain't lived a perfect life, but I never did nothing to deserve this.
You've got 2 batters.
Well, it's all right. They all got 3 strikes against them.
Mom, I'm hungry.
Oh, never mind, Beulah. There's a sandwich in the bread box, Donnie. Now, tell me, what happened?
Well, I found out the contest is loaded with chocolate cakes, and so I switched to a Lady Baltimore. And now neither one of them is any use. Might just as well dump them together. Well, if this ain't an inspiration and doodle run comes...
What are you going to do?
A marble cake. A king-size marble cake.
Oh.
Now, first I'll put in the white.
Yeah?
And then I'll dot the chocolate here and there.
Well, Beulah, that's a wonderful idea. Now I know you're going to win that blue ribbon.
Hi, Donnie. Where's Beulah? She's upstairs resting. She's tired. Oh. Well, I just dropped by to borrow a pot. Help yourself. Okay. What a mess. Been much easier if I'd watched one of mine. Hey, what's Beulah been doing? Making a cake. Well, she must have been awful tired. She didn't even have strength enough to finish mixing the batter. Isn't it finished? Nah, it's all streaky. You see, I'm a cook, too, and I know about these things. You can tell her I helped out if you want to, Donnie. She'll be real surprised.
Why, Beulah, I thought I was the only one working late tonight.
Oh, hello, Mr. Harry.
What's that you're making?
Well, it's kind of hard to say at this point. First it was a chocolate cake, and then it was a white cake, and then it was a marble cake. But Oreo demarbled the marble cake, so now I'm making it into a fruit cake.
Fruit cake? You know, my mother always used to say that the soul of a good fruit cake was sherry.
Well, I didn't have any sherry, Mr. Harry, so I used grape juice.
Oh, there's no substitute for sherry.
Nuts. Let's see now. I thought I had some nuts up there.
"20-year-old Amontillado. It's a sacrifice, but for Beulah, it's worth it.
I could have swore I had a jar of chopped almonds. Well, honey, I don't know what you'll be when you cook, but I love you just the same, 'cause you sure came in the world the hard way.
Beulah! Hey, baby, wake up. What are you doing sitting on the kitchen sleep?
Oh, I was up late baking a cake.
A fruit cake, my favorite.
Get away from there. That's for the contest.
Over the county fair?
And if it wins, there'll be a cash prize, and I'll be kind of well known, and they won't have time for people that forget dates with me.
We'll make it a date at the fair, honey. You'll need me along to carry the cake.
Oh, no, I won't. After the trouble I've had with that cake, I'm going to wrap it in a blanket, put it in a baby buggy, and wheel it to the fair.
We'll be back with Beulah in just a minute.
Those judges sure are cake eaters. They've been sampling for hours.
You think it was their last meal?
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Attention, please. And the contestants' attention, if you will. Come right on in. The judges are ready to announce the winners of the big cake contest.
That's us.
Ladies and gentlemen, a most unusual situation has arisen. 2 cakes have finished in a dead heat. Yes. The judges are unable to decide which entry is the better.
Why can't they decide? I bet my cake's better than theirs.
To decide between these 2 entries, the judges are calling upon Mr. Finletter, Vice President of the Crispy Bake Flour Company. Mr. Finletter.
Winter white.
Winter White.
I think I'll go home.
Oh, stick around, honey. At least let's get your cake back. I'll eat it.
And so, to Mrs. Jennifer, we award the red ribbon for 2nd place, and to Mrs. Hammer, the yellow ribbon for 3rd place. And now for the grand winner of the blue ribbon. For its wonderful texture and incomparable flavor, we award first prize for the chocolate fruit cake to Mrs. Beulah.
I wasn't worried a minute.
No, I knew it.
Will Mrs. Beulah please step up here? Oh, here she is.
Excuse me.
Oh, congratulations, Mrs. Beulah. Congratulations on winning the blue ribbon and the $500 cash award offered by the Crispy Bake Flour Company. Won't you say a few words?
Well, I sure am happy to be the winner, and I want to thank the judges and everybody.
Oh, well. Now, tell me, Mrs. Beulah.
I guess I should mention, I'm not a Mrs., I'm a Miss.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry.
You and me both. Some men don't appreciate a girl until it's too late. But I guess marriage isn't so important after all, when a girl is successful in her career.
Uh-oh.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Beulah.
Thank you. Excuse me,
Honey, I knew you could do it. I knew it all the time. Honey, wait for your lover boy.
Now remember, one picture speaks more than 10,000 words. Okay, Bob. That's 30. Well, thank you so much, Miss Beulah. It's been lovely. Come on, Bob. Bye now.
Bye.
Beulah, Bill just called. Beulah.
Oh, yes, Miss Allen.
Bill just called you. He wants to know what time he can come over to see you.
What's got into that man? He never called before for an appointment.
Oh, Beulah, don't you see? Our little scheme is working. Why, he's so impressed with you right now, he'll probably propose when he gets here.
He will?
Well, sure he will if we play our cards right.
If that's the case, Miss Alice, start dealing.
Men are all alike, Beulah, so you might... Here comes Bill. Now, you sit down there and do exactly like I told you.
Yes.
Oh, good morning, Beulah. Oh, how do you do, Miss Alice?
Good morning, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Beulah, there's no point in your exerting yourself any more today. I'll go upstairs and make the beds, and if you want anything, you just call me.
Yes, Well, Bill?
Well, how does it feel being so important?
Well, it is sort of tiring. Photographers running in and out and various newspaper people. Right now I'm expecting a visit from
Well, nobody. So I've made plans to go up in the world.
That's nice, Bill.
Yeah. With a few $100, I could expand the fix-it shop, hire a helper, and change the name to Bill Jackson's Repair Works. Of course, I'd be the president of the corporation.
Where are you going to get the few $100?
Oh, well, you see, if you and I were married, you'd be investing in your own future.
Bill Jackson, are you in love with me or my $500?
Oh, baby, of course it's you. The only reason for the money is I wouldn't let you marry a man that didn't have prestige in the community.
Beulah, Mr. Finletter's here from the flour company.
Thanks, Miss Alf. I'll be right out. We'll talk this over tonight at the grotto.
I thought you couldn't let me know till later.
This is later, and I'm letting you know.
Oh, Beulah, in all the excitement, I forgot to tell you. Mr. Finletter wants the recipe for the cake before he gives you the check.
Recipe?
Mm-hmm.
That cake wasn't made from no recipe. It just kind of zigzagged its way into the oven.
You mean you can't remember everything you did?
I'll try, but it ain't gonna be easy. Did you want to see me?
Oh, good morning. Allow me to congratulate you again. A most original cake.
It sure was.
Your $500. What I particularly liked was the mellow overtone of the sherry.
Did you say sherry?
Yes, the sherry. And how the nutty flavor of the wine emphasized the taste of the almonds.
Almonds? Are you sure you tasted sherry and almonds?
Of course I tasted them. My palate's very sensitive, you know.
It must be.
Yes, indeed. A magnificent cake. Here. Oh, I almost forgot. I must have the recipe in hand first. Company red tape, you know.
Well, that cake's kind of complicated, and I haven't got the recipe all written down. Maybe I could bring it to you tomorrow.
Oh, how awkward. I'm only in town for the contest, you know. I'm leaving tomorrow. Do you suppose you could bring the recipe to my hotel in the morning?
Well, I'll try.
Here's my card. I'm stopping at the Carlton. Well, Miss Beulah, I'll see you in the morning with the recipe, and try to dream up another one of those magnificent cakes for next year's contest. Well, goodbye, Miss Beulah.
Man, you don't dream up a cake like that. You have to have a nightmare.
Hey, you want to see me, Beulah?
I sure do. When you were messing around with my cake, did you add any stuff to it?
Oh, no, Beulah. Honest, I didn't. I just mixed.
Well, that does it. I can't figure out this recipe.
Oh, Beulah, you always said you could tell what's in something by just tasting it.
Say, that's an idea. But the cakes at the fairgrounds probably locked up.
Oh, you'll find some way to get in.
I'm gonna try, and you're coming with me.
Not me, Beulah.
I ain't found no dark fairgrounds by myself. There might be some guy there wanting to get fresh.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I'll be glad to come along, Beulah.
I thought so. Oriole, I believe you chase every pair of pants you see.
No, I don't. Just those with men in them.
Beulah's wolves. Oh, that's just a hound dog, stupid. Come on. Well, there it is. But I sure don't see how we're going to get to it. Oh, there's Night Watchman. Come on, let's hide. Come on.
Hey, Beulah, remember you was afraid of meeting some guy that wants to get fresh?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, that's Herbie Jenkins. And of all the guys that wants to get fresh, he's the wantingest of them all.
Do you know him?
Sure. We've been steady ones for a whole week.
Oriole, I hate to rush you into the arms of a man, but this time, go to it. Quick. While he's got the door.
Okay.
Who goes there?
Why, Herbie Jenkins, what a coincidence.
Oriole! What are you doing here?
Oh, I just love county fairs.
Yeah, but it's kind of late, ain't it?
I always come late, Herbie, to avoid the crowds.
Yeah.
Say, you know I haven't seen you since that night on Moonsocket Lake. Remember?
Sure, now I remember.
Yeah, we was in that canoe. And you put your arms around me. And you talked so romantic.
I did?
Uh-huh. You said, "Oh, you sure are silly, but you're cute." Then you kissed me. Oh, no, Herbie. Not here in public.
Yeah, but ain't no people here.
Let's go outside in the shadows.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
Say, Oriole.
Huh?
Chances are Moonsocket Lake is still there.
Oh, yeah, I found that out a couple nights ago.
Well, my relief comes on in a few minutes. What do you say we go back out there and relive old times?
Man, I'm for that.
Wait a minute, I've forgotten my keys. I'll be right back. All set, sugar?
Sure, all set.
Well, let's go. Oriole! Oriole! Oriole!
Darn that Oriole. Doggy, get away from that cake. Beat it. Cake ain't good for you. Go on, go on. Nice doggy, nice. Oriole! Oriole! You wild dog, you. Oriole! Oriole! You monster, you just cost me $500.
Beulah. Beulah, baby, what are you doing in the window?
Get me out of here.
Well, Oriole called and she said somewhere in the back of her mind she thought maybe you were locked up.
Get me out of here.
We had a date for the grotto tonight. How come you stood me up?
It wasn't to spend an evening stuck in a window.
Oh, no, but standing me up ain't no way to treat the president of the Bill Jackson Repair Works.
I got news for you, Mr. President. You have just been demoted.
I'm setting it for you, baby.
Oh, that sure good, Bill.
Well, it sure is too bad they didn't give you the $500 to go with it. Couldn't you just give me any kind of old recipe?
Now listen here, Bill Jackson. I've never done anything dishonest in my life. That cake was just a victim of the fates. They said it once and then throw away the mold. Anyway, you won't be able to say that you married me for my money.
Look, baby, I gotta tell you something. Looks like for a while they'll be able to say I had you at all.
Are you down again?
Oh, no, sugar. Since that dog ate up your investment in my business, I gotta think other ways in capital.
Bill, if you worked as hard at making a stand as single, you'd be a millionaire.